Be me, Anon, a chill dude just trying to live my life. Have a sister, let's call her Fishface. Fishface is a total femcel, always locked in her room, scrolling through TikTok and drowning in her feels. One day she comes out and drops a bomb. Anon, I have a crush on you. My face when I realize this is not just a joke. What.jpg? Try to stay calm, thinking it's a prank or something. She insists it's serious and starts talking about how we have a special connection. This is getting weird, man. Decide to lay down the law. Sis, that's wrong. We can't, like, ever. She looks like I just took away her favorite snack. But why? We get along so well. Internally screaming. Explain that we're family and it's just how things work. She starts crying, saying nobody else likes her and I'm the only one who understands her. Now I feel like a monster. Tell her to focus on making friends outside of the family and finding someone else. She just gives me the silent treatment for days. Somehow my life turned into a soap opera with awkward family dinners. I realize my existence is basically cursed now. What have I done? Fast forward a week and she still gives me the cold shoulder. At this point I'm just trying to salvage my sanity. I just wanted a normal sibling relationship, never talking about feelings again. I might need a new family. I regret everything. Be me, October 2015. Unsuspecting high schooler. Go to Burger King for lunch because it's tasty. See they have a new black bun A1 Whopper for Halloween. Order one to try it because, why not? It's immaculate in flavor and design. Order a second one to go. Later that evening, have to use the bathroom. Shit and white. Get up to flush and catch a glimpse of my turd. It's bright neon green. Think nothing of it. Next day happens and I bring my friends to Burger King with me. We all get an A1 Whopper. Later that night in the group chat, all my friends are freaking out about neon green shits. Turns out it was because of the food dye in the buns. Burger King, please bring that burger back. Be me, 7 months ago. Be fat, wheeze climbing stairs. Join fitness class. Older guys and wine moms laugh at me. Trainer gets tired of me struggling. Tells me to start with home exercises to get used to it. Be me months later. Start back at fitness class. Wow, Anon, you lost so much weight. Thanks, wine milf. You listened, you learned. Good job, Anon. Welcome back. Thanks, trainer. Joke's on them. It's the heroin. First day of college, orientation day. Nurse is going around handing out condoms to everyone. Makes eye contact with me, pauses for a brief second, doesn't give me one. She wanted me to do her raw, right? Be me, find berry. Tell Unga to eat berry. Unga eat berry. Unga fall suddenly. Unga sleep for 3 moons. Unga still asleep. Not sure if berry's safe. Storytime, folks. Be me, Trump supporter. Trump sign outside to trigger mostly millennial college nearby. Constantly getting run over and pulled out. Think of idea. Plant nails and wait. One day a woman comes to my door. Fat, purple hair, 23 at most, red in the face, and starts screaming at me about how it's my fault her tires are flat. Oh lord my sides.exe. She says if I don't reimburse her for the tire, she'll get the police involved. Sudden idea. Tell her to leave information so I can send her the check since I would need to go to the bank. Actually does it. Call my lawyer to set up the lawsuit. Get my outside cameras to see her running over my sign. Give her name, address, and car tags to confirm it was her car. Take her to court, open and shut case. Pay for damages. Throw in some bullshit about emotional damage. I don't feel like me or my property is safe just because of my political views. Actually freaking works. She loses her freaking shit at this point. Starts screaming about how I agreed to pay and how this should be illegal. No proof.jpg. Says she can't pay for basic living expenses or college if she has to pay this. Base judge says you should have thought of that before tearing down someone's property. You have 30 days to pay. She gets her tires destroyed, humiliated in court, can't pay for living expenses, probably got kicked out of college, and had to pay me $3K in emotional damages. So guys, what part of my PC should I upgrade? On the train to London, really need to fart. Starting to hurt a bit, starting to hurt a lot. Train shakes a little, went to go up to the bathroom before I freaking burst. Don't get the chance, my sphincter can no longer take the strain. Managed to discreetly edge my butt cheeks apart, comes out slowly but silently, past gas for a solid 60 seconds. Oh no. Oh god, the freaking smell. People are looking at each other. It's really freaking bad. Enemy spotted.jpg. A foreign smell impacts my nostrils. The dude opposite me is staring me right in the eyes. He freaking knows and ripped one out of his own. It's freaking on. Spread the cheeks a little wider, much as I dare. Push. Clearly loudly shit myself staring into the eyes of a complete stranger. Be me, introverted AF. Socially awkward to the point where I avoid eye contact with inanimate objects. See some Chad looking dude bullying a smaller kid. Chad is saying some pretty mean things like, "Your mom and you're a virgin." Cringe. The kid looks like he's about to cry. I'm about to walk away when I see the kid's backpack. It's a Naruto backpack. I'm a massive Naruto fan. I even have a Kakashi headband. I can't let this kid be bullied by a Chad who doesn't even know what a Rasengan is. I step in front of the Chad, channeling my inner Kakashi. Hey, leave him alone, you're making a fool of yourself. Voice cracks like a 12-year-old. Chad starts laughing and pushes me. Thought I was going to get wrecked, but instead I just feel an urge of adrenaline. I said, back off. Chad legit just walks away, probably confused by the whole situation. Kid looks up at me with wide eyes like I just performed magic. My face when I actually helped someone. We start talking afterwards. Turns out we have a lot in common. Bonding over memes and anime, my true calling. We become best friends and sit together at lunch, making each other laugh. Fast forward a few months, Chad doesn't even mess with them anymore. Everyone just knows we're a package deal now. The face when I finally have a friend. My face when social awkwardness slowly fades away with his help. Thanks, life. I guess you're not so bad after all. The end. Be me, chilling at home, bored AF. Friends offer me some wild party drugs. Decide to YOLO it, take a couple. Fast forward a few hours. Everything's a neon blur. Suddenly feel like I'm in another dimension or something. Bizarre soundscape playing in my head like I'm the main character in an indie movie. Next thing I know, I'm on the bus headed south. Look around, realize that I'm surrounded by random people, all equally confused. Bus stops. Everyone gets off. Turns out I'm in Mexico now. No idea how. Freaking out a little bit, but also kinda excited. Try to communicate with locals. My Spanish is taco and cerveza. They look at me like I'm a lost puppy. Decide to explore. Find street tacos. Everything is amazing. Tastebudexplosion.jpg. Buy a sombrero because why not? Start dancing in the street like I'm auditioning for a mariachi band. Locals join in. Turns out to be a full-on fiesta. My face when I realize I've just become the life of the party. Next day, hangover hits hard. Remember I have no clue where I'm staying. Panicmode.exe. Decide to retrace my taco-filled steps. Spend hours wandering around. Ask a guy for help. He just laughs, hands me a drink instead. Life hack. Weird drinks equal free guidance. Finally find my way back to the bus station. Hitch a ride home, still buzzing from the night. Never touching that stuff again. Except tacos. Always tacos. That face when I accidentally had the best adventure of my life in Mexico. My face when I tell the story and everyone thinks I'm lying. Be me. Scrolling through the internet at 2 a.m. Feeling kinda corny, you know how it is. Decide to check out some OnlyFans to scratch that itch. Accidentally stumble upon a profile. Pick a friend Lisa pops up. Wait, what the hell? She's doing that now? My brain goes into overdrive. Kinda low-key turned on even though it's my friend. Try to play it cool and not let her know I know. Every time I hang out, can't help but think about it. She's talking about random stuff and I'm just imagining her in other scenarios. Every casual laugh feels like a personal joke at my expense. My friend group starts making jokes about OnlyFans. Awkward laughter ensues, internally panicking. Can't let them know. Fast forward a few weeks. She decides to do a show off her new bikini. My face when it's just like her OnlyFans pics. She catches me staring like a deer in headlights. You okay? Yeah, totally, just thinking about the weather. My face when it's cloudy with a chance of me getting caught. My whole life feels like a sitcom. Now can't look at her the same way. Good friend, but holy hell. At least I'm living rent-free in my own head. Thanks, Lisa. This is more of a cringe story for me. I don't like to think about it. Be me at a rave with friends and cousin. If you've been to a rave, you know everyone is ass to elbows close to each other. Cousin is in front of me, dancing basically on my D. After a while, I forget the girl in front of me is my cousin, just see it as a nice ass. It was dark. Puts my hand on her waist. She starts grinding on my D. Feels good, man. This goes on for a couple minutes. My friend next to me looks over and says, dude, what the F? Sudden realization. I stop and say, oh shit, dude, I didn't know. He laughs it off and tells me, now I know you're drunk. Night goes on regularly. When rave is over, my cousin meets me in the parking lot. Asks me if she enjoyed it as much as I did. I say, oh yeah, had a blast. She looks at me with a smirk and kisses me. She's so hot I don't resist. We move into my car and F. Text her the next morning, ask her how she is. She tells me she wants me to come over. I go to her house and she's backyard in the pool. Starts talking to her about last night. Basically she loved it and was on board with being friends with benefits. I'm down 100%. She takes me to her room and we undress and start effing. Suddenly door flings open. Her mom is home early. My face went. Cousin covers herself with blanket and screams, Mom, get out. I get up naked and look for pants which are in the corner of the room. Her mom stares at me and says, wait, Anon? Spaghetti freaking everywhere. Try to put pants on, trip and fall over. Her mom closes the door and calls my mom. I run naked, leaving clothes in her room, through the living room and out the front door to my car. Drive home naked and run as fast as I can inside the house. Door open and see my mom on the phone with her mouth wide open staring right at me. My face when my cousin is sent to live with her grandparents in another state. Can't bring my cousin up to my parents anymore without them thinking about me effing her. Be me, lonely 24-year-old Anon. Decide to give Tinder a shot. Swipe right on a cute girl named Sarah. We chat for a bit, she seems cool. Decide to set up a date at the coffee shop. Day of the date, I'm a little nervous. Wear my best trying too hard outfit. Arrive at the coffee shop early. Don't want to seem like a loser, you know? Finally see her walk in. She's cute, but she has this wild look in her eyes. Think nothing of it. We sit down. Small talk ensues. Starts off normal. She mentions she likes to collect interesting things. Okay, whatever that means. Next, she pulls out a small jar from her bag. This is my jar of empathy. It's filled with what looks like tiny hairballs. My face when she says they're hair of people who have wronged her. I keep them close so I can remember who to avoid. Think I'm gonna die. She's laughing, but her eyes are dead. Decide to change the subject. So do you like movies? She suddenly leans in closer. I prefer documentaries about serial killers. Great, this is going beautifully. She starts going off on her favorite ones. I'm just trying to sip my coffee and contemplate my life choices. She grabs my hand. She says she can sense I have dark energy, internally screaming. She asks me to come over to her place after this. No way in hell I'm going there. Suddenly she gets serious. You know, I can see us together. Forever. Awkward silence fills the air. I make a great dinner, just need to collect a few more ingredients. WTF.jpg. This is definitely the end of me. Start making excuses to leave. Oh, look at the time. I forgot my, cat. She gives me this chilling smile. Don't worry, I'll always know where to find you. Speed walk out of there, never using Tinder again. My face when I realize I might need therapy now. At least I have my cat. B15. Grandfather has dementia. He thinks there's a crocodile in his living room. He sits on the other side of the room with a loaded shotgun. Keeps the door to the kitchen open. Always shouts at you if you close it. Weird because I always got told to close it before. Grandfather freaking hates crocodiles. Gets worse every day. He hates it in his house because of crocodile. Eventually parents move him to hospital. He's happy. I go visit him. He's happy because there's no crocodile. He calls me over to him one day to talk to him. I go to him and we're discussing the crocodile. He starts laughing. This is what he tells me. It's great. I love it here and I don't even tell the crocodile where I was going. This is what I tell him. Yeah, but I told him. He jumps out of bed looking for his gun. Dies from a heart attack a few days later. I think I ended my grandfather. This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this since it happened 8 years ago. Why you got fired stories. Work as CSR at Verizon. Spanish customer support because mom is Mexican and I speak Spanish. Shit tier Huastico Mexican calls to activate a Galaxy S3. Told him to get out of his house. Lift the phone as high as possible on his hand and scream activate. Told him to do it 3 times. Hear a door opening and then screamed, in Spanish by the way, activate, activate, activate. Nothing happens. Told him to scream harder in English, otherwise it would never work. Activate, activate. Sent activation signal. Activate. Right after the last scream, the phone gets confirmation SMS. Mexican talking about how amusing tech is nowadays. Try to not laugh my ass off. Told him to lift the phone and scream activate 3 times if he gets bad reception, for example in restaurant or malls. Customers still talking about how incredible tech is nowadays. Told the same process to over 500 customers. Quality agents monitored some of my calls. They laughed like hell, but I got fired. About 3 months later, eating Burger King with my girlfriend. Mexican sitting behind me. Mexican woman suddenly stands up, lifts her phone and screams, activate! 3 times, of course. I laughed like never before. Explained to girlfriend. Totally worth it. Be me, 20 years old. Had a crush on this girl since high school. Let's call her Chadette. Always too shy to talk to her. Spend 2 years daydreaming about our future life together. Finally muster up the courage. Decide to confess my feelings. My heart is racing like I'm being chased by a bear. Awkwardly approach her at the coffee shop. Hey Chadette, can we talk for a minute? She looks at her phone, slightly annoyed. Sure, what's up? Panic.jpg. Start spilling my guts. So I really like you, like a lot, and I've liked you for years. Silence. Then she just goes, oh wow, that's nice I guess. Internally screaming. Follow it up with awkward confession. I mean, I think you're really cool and beautiful, and I could make you happy. She looks uncomfortable now. Thanks, but I don't really see you that way. My face when all my dreams just shatter like glass. My heart sinks faster than my social life, trying to save face. Oh no, it's cool, I just wanted to be honest. She gives me a pity smile. Awkward small talk for a few minutes, basically talking about the weather. Finally make my escape. Speed walk home like I'm running from the FBI. Open 4Chan event. Realize I just wasted 4 years of my life on a crush that never noticed me. Just another day in the life of Anon. That face when I'm destined to be alone forever. My face when I hit the post button and start typing a new green text. At least I got my internet fam. It's all I got now. Remember to never leave the house again. Feels thread? Have a friend named Paul. Paul is awesome. Polite, chivalrous, will give you $50 and not care if you pay him back. General good guy Greg type. Training to be a paramedic, which is a big hit with the ladies. We have all been planning this camping trip for about a month. Get everything set, times, locations, carpooling, everything. Paul says he can't go. It falls on his little bro's birthday. Don't even know he had a little brother. Tell him we can all go and visit or even go if he wants. Paul says thanks, but it's going to be a little get-together, nothing special. It'll be boring to just go without him. He'll go to the next one. We get this idea to follow him, then surprise him with a party. Some of the girls in the group are every situation needs a party planner type. Not one of our smarter ideas. Pack a car full of party supplies, everything except beer. Paul doesn't drink. Get up early, follow Paul to his town, joking about we're undercover, then suddenly, oh no, 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 no. Paul drives into a cemetery. Please be a shortcut, please be a shortcut. Nope. We got him get out with a liter of soda, a package of cupcakes, goes over to the headstone, puts a cupcake on top of it with a lit candle and a cup of soda, pulls out a chair, does the same for himself and starts talking to it. An hour or so later, the candle is almost burnt and the food is gone. He starts packing up, but before he leaves, puts a little present on top next to the cupcake. As soon as he places it, he kneels down and starts to cry for about 15 minutes. Paul is not the type to cry about anything. Gets the last of his things, packs up, and heads back. Dead silence for the ride back. See him 2 days later, ask about the party. Oh, it was fun. I got a new stack of baseball cards. Can you believe still kids like those? I guess he'll always be 12. Drunk driver ended his brother when he was 15. Be me, 22-year-old Anon, just scrolling through the internet like a normal guy. Suddenly stumble upon the familiar name on OnlyFans. It's my 19-year-old sister. WTF.exe. Brain short circuits. I can't believe this is happening. What do I do? Obviously I feel disgusted, but I can't just ignore it. Decide to confront her like a responsible adult. Wait for her to come home from study group. She walks in all smiles. Hey bro, my stomach drops. Hey sis, we need to talk. Cue the awkward silence. She senses something is up. What's wrong? Deep breath. I found your OnlyFans. Her face goes pale. Oh, well, she stutters like a broken robot. Realize it's not going well for either of us. My face when I see the bigger picture. She's an adult, she can make her own choices. But I still can't shake the disgust. Decide to play it cool. Just why? She explains her financial struggles, says it's empowering for her to do her own thing. Kinda makes sense, not gonna lie. Still not comfortable with it. Look, I just don't want our family to find out. I nod, understand the concern. She's kind of relieved I didn't blow up at her. At least she's not dead inside, just make some interesting life choices. Leave the room with mixed feelings. Still gotta avoid family dinner for a while. That face when you discover a family secret you never wanted to know. My face when I still love my sister, but damn, this is awkward. I guess it could be worse. Could have found her on some strange crime watch list instead. Girlfriend has a bad vaping addiction. Gets very frustrated with herself because she's tried several times to quit. Idea. Figure out how to take apart the juice bottles she uses and put them together without looking like they were tampered with. Use dilution formula to decrease the nicotine concentration from 50% to 49%, hiding the extra bottles of juice I used. She went through a bottle a week on her own. Over the course of the last year, I would lower her juice nicotine percentage by 1 every bottle. She just hit 0% a month ago. Unsure how to tell her, I waited. She quit vaping 8 days ago, saying she felt the urge less and less to hit it. She just told me this is the best and most confident she ever felt on quitting and she's amazed with herself. Hug her and tell her I'm extremely proud of her. Yeah, I'm not going to tell her what I did. Boosted the hell out of her self-confidence thinking she quit on her own and I'm not taking that from her. Be me. Just started a new job. Super excited, ready to impress boss. Boss is strict as hell, no fun allowed type. Spend my days being hyper serious and trying to fit in. One day I'm feeling a little cheeky, scrolling through memes during lunch. See the funniest meme about work struggles. Decide to share it with a friend via the company chat. Accidentally hit send all instead. Oh no, not JPEG. My face when I realize what I just did. Office goes silent. Everyone's staring at their screens. Get ready for the wrath of the boss. Boss walks over, looks at me with a serious face. Oh shit, .jpeg. He opens the meme and starts laughing harder than anyone else. Entire office joins in, even my friend I tried to send it to. Boss wipes away tears, still chuckling. This is going up on the fridge. Fast forward a week. Now known as the meme master of the office. Boss actually asks me to send him funny memes during breaks. My face when I realize I just broke the ice. New job is the best job ever. Thanks, accidental meme send. Never gonna live this down, but who cares? Life is good. You're locked in a room with a snowman and a carrot. Jigsaw tells you to put the carrot where it belongs. Putting the carrot on the snowman's nose unlocks the door and sets you free. Putting the carrot on the snowman's D would be pretty funny, but detonates a pipe bomb. Go to India in my late teens for soul-searching exercise. Go on these kinds of excursions with a bunch of others. End up in some shitty village. See a crowd of people gathered around someone. Lots of these charlatans about. Clearly been brought here to fleece out rupees. Talk to guide. So what's his trick? What does he do? He has elephant memory. Never forgets anything. Start getting goaded into asking him something. All attention is on me now and I don't like it. Panic. What did you have for breakfast on this day 25 years ago? Eggs. Everyone applauds like he's just started flying around on a magic carpet. I'm much less impressed. Literally impossible for him to prove his claim and for me to disprove it. Demand to ask him something else. No, only one question. Get ushered away. Total freaking scam. Come back home. Get a girlfriend a couple of years later. She mentions wanting to visit India one day. Tell her it's all one big con. Tell her about my experience. Come up with a simple solution to dab on this hoaxer. Tell her my plan. She agrees it'll work. We go back to India about 6 or 7 years after I'd been myself. Hope this guy hasn't died because he was old when I was in my late teens. Take excursion to village. Guide doesn't remember me at all. See crowd of people gathered around old man. Contain excitement. Talk to guide. What's his trick? What does he do? He has elephant memory. Never forget anything. Tells me to ask him a question. Now I encourage people to gather around. The hunter has literally become the hunted. Don't even need to think about what I'm going to ask. He makes eye contact with me and I ask him a simple question. How? He doesn't even blink or take a breath. Scrambled. Do a 360 and walk away in silence. Be me. Finally muster up the courage to ask Crush out. She says yes. I'm pumped. Plan a fancy dinner at this nice restaurant. My face when I realize I'm going on an actual date. I arrive at the restaurant looking sharp. Sit down. Everything seems perfect. Waiter brings us the least romantic breadsticks known to man. Awkward silence ensues. Try to break the ice. Accidentally spill water all over her. Great start. She laughs it off. Super cool about it. Order food hoping things will get better. She orders sushi. I order the spiciest dish on the menu because I'm a dumbass. Food arrives. She's dainty and eating sushi like a queen. I'm sweating like a racehorse after one bite. Can't handle it. I start chugging water like there's a drought. Waiter comes to refill, knocks over the entire pepper shaker. Black pepper explosion everywhere. She's laughing uncontrollably. At this point, I'm just rolling with it. After dinner, we decide to go for a walk. She suggests ice cream, probably trying to salvage the night. Sounds good, right? Trip on a curb, fall into a bush. She's still laughing, helps me out. Now I'm covered in leaves. Somehow manage to keep talking. Somehow she finds me charming despite the disaster. Walk her home, stumble over Shakespeare-level cheesy lines. Somehow at the end of the night she kisses me goodnight. Flash forward a few years. This disaster date turned into a romantic comedy. Now she's my wife. My face when I realized everything went wrong and it was perfect. Things are great. We still laugh about the pepper explosion. Life is weird. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Be me, 13-year-old. Grew up in an effed up home with manipulative and abusive parents. Older brother quits his study in the midst of getting a PhD to get me and my little sister out of the house. Living with him. Haven't been happier in my life. Practically saved our life. He forces me to keep my attention at school to accomplish something in my life. Something that he sacrificed for us. 2 years go by. He got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He never lost hope and always walked around with a smile. Dies. 14 years of school and many degrees later. My face when I'm a certified orthopedic surgeon and probably have ended myself if he wasn't there for us. I'll never forget you, bro. Please step away from the corn to read this. Be me. Work at Taco Bell, usually morning shifts. Have a regular we all like a lot named Charlie. Comes by about 3 to 5 times a week. Same order every time. Hell or high water. Bean burrito, no red sauce, add nacho cheese. Large diet Pepsi. Apple empanada. After tax, the total is $601. Everyone calls him the 601 guy. Very chill dude. Drives a small red truck. Pick related, but he's a big dent in the bumper. I'm mostly at the drive-thru, so I see him most of the time. Sometimes just says, "It's Charlie," at the order station in the drive-thru and pulls forward for payment. Like I said, he's a regular. Last month I haven't seen him. No one's seen him in the past 30 days or so. Suspicion.png. Today a customer pulls up in a small red truck. We have outdoor cameras to see cars. Holy shit, it's Charlie. 7:30ish p.m. Truck pulls up, take order. It's an older woman. No big deal, she has the same red truck, just a coincidence. I greet her and she tells me her order. Bean burrito, no red sauce, add nacho cheese. Large diet Pepsi, apple empanada. Wait a second, that's Charlie's order. This isn't a coincidence. Total is $601. Please pull forward whenever you're ready. She pulls up. Big dent in the bumper. It's Charlie's truck. Ask her if she knows Charlie. Just so happens to be his mother. Yeah, I'm just grabbing Taco Bell for him. He's down at the hospital. Hospital? Is he okay? He developed a brain tumor over the summer, showed no symptoms, and the doctors are trying their best to stop it. With all my power, hold back tears. Just give her the food. Don't make her pay for it. She starts getting very teary-eyed. Thanks me and wishes me the best. Tell her I'm hoping for a speedy recovery. I want to see him again. It's 4 months later. Still no sign of 601 guy or his truck anywhere. Charlie, if you're still alive, me and the Taco Bell crew are praying that you'll come back in one day. We miss you, bud.